29 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. A beautiful morning, your Friday edition of the Now Morning Show. And of course, Carnival continues. It's time to get into some Calypso. Joining us is Kadeem, Councillor and Calypsonian, and a lot more as well. Good morning, Kadeem.
Morning. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you with us on the show. Thank you for getting up so early and joining us.
Thank you.
Now, before we get into your track, let's get into you, because this is a fascinating marriage of occupations, for want of a better expression. You are a councillor. Yes. You're also a Calypsonian. You also have your professional life as well.
Yes.
So my first question is, how do you balance it all?
Well, balance is important. My song speaks and helps with that balance, right? Mental health, it helps nurture and foster proper relationships.
Right.
With my capacity as councillor, it helps with positive contributions in the community.
Now, we were chatting off air and you said that you started singing when you were 7 years old.
Yes, in San Juan Police Youth Club.
There you go. And here you are today with us, a journey thus far. Can you just walk us through a little bit of your journey as a Calypsonian, particularly that's brought you here today?
Sure. Particularly writing and singing at school, Queen's Royal College, taking part in competitions and so forth. And after graduating at the university level, I started to write with my cousin, Javon Brown. And our first formal competition would have been Stars of Tomorrow.
Right.
I would have gotten sick after returning from Barbados, and from there it took off. It has been my second year at Kaiso Showkase. Actually, the tent is opening tonight at 8 p.m. Naprema Bowl. See you all there. Right? So I love writing. I love performing, more so Calypso. I wrote 1 or 2 songs soca-wise, but Calypso is it.
Okay, so before we go into your performance, as you said, your song this year represents this importance of balance and mental health.
Mental health, yeah.
What was the journey like to penning this song?
Truth be told, I'll say summer. I would have been in New York, and walking through Manhattan, you're seeing a lot of people they're wearing so many faces.
Right.
Meaning, let's just say in Port of Spain, if you stand on Frederick Street right now, you will see a lot of persons going to work. Some smiling, some serious, some maybe angry, but you're really not sure what burdens they bear, right? A lot of us on a daily basis have a lot of problems, and no one really knows what we are going through. So this song really idolize, what people in Trinidad and Tobago, most of the world, what they really go through. There is help in our land. One of my key lines, there are people in our land who really cares about you.
Are there any specific challenges that you may have experienced that Calypso helped you get through as that positive aspect of mental health?
Definitely. On a daily basis, more so with my counseling capacity, can't really please everybody, but I help. The Calypso helps with transcends that message, right? I may not be able to speak there and then to an individual on the streets, but through the song, that message can be disseminated.
And is there any particular favorite topic that you like to sing on particularly?
Not really. Anything that comes to mind, yeah, but something with a message that can help make a change to the youths within my community, and more so Trinidad and Tobago.
With your position in the community, particularly as a councillor, do you think that has also been a positive contributing factor to your music as a whole?
Yeah, definitely. But there are some challenges.
Right.
Can't really speak on certain topics. I have to really, I have to be careful on certain topics, and I can't really give too much piquant.
Of course.
Right, but it definitely did.
All right. Well, without further ado, again, we appreciate the fact that you've taken the time out from your very busy schedule, Kadeem. Your track,
Just a Voice Away.
Just a Voice Away.
Yeah.
Can you kindly perform first?
Sure.
There we go.
Hey, bim bam bam hey, bam 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 hey, oh, bim 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 dan dan hey.
we go do when our problems crowding us and we feeling so depressed? How do we cope? How do we cope? When we see our daily tasks are onerous and our lives are filled with stress, how do we cope? How do we cope? Now our doctors have good news on mental health issues, that it's not the weakness of the mind. So why subject the victim to such vocal abuse? This stigma of thought should be left behind. Cause once that stigma exists, folks who need help going to resist, not knowing there are those who want to assist. Your emotional well-being is only a voice away. If you just turn around, you'll hear somebody say, here's my hand, let me take you out of this darkened state and help you process the pain, remove the fears and the doubt. Numbers are available, clinics are accessible. Just get on the phone and a voice you will hear. There are professionals in our land who really care. Yeah, yeah. People in our land who really care. Yeah. When the struggles are hidden inside us and the walls are closing in, how do we cope? How do we cope? When we feel our troubles hog-tied us and don't know where to begin, how do we cope? How do we cope? Why be hurting silently when there are friends and family who are willing to give their full support? Cause a healthy you makes a healthy society. The facts are in the World Mental Report. So why stand and criticize? Mental health can fit any size, so no one should be ashamed or ostracized. Cause your emotional well-being is only a voice away. If you just turn around, you'll hear somebody say, here's my hand, let me take you out of this darkened state and help you process the pain, remove the fears and the doubt. Numbers are available, clinics are accessible. Just get on the phone and a voice you will hear. There are professionals in our land who really care. Yeah, yeah. People in our land who really care. Yeah. When the closest of our friends deserted us and all we feel is pain, how do we cope? How do we cope? When betrayed by the ones who nurtured us, feel there's nothing to be gained, how do we cope? How do we cope? Having yourself, you must have it. Your life surely has worth. Never feel you're a burden to anyone. There must be a purpose why you're placed here on Jazz. So let's put negativity on the run. Cause voices will come to you, advising you what to do. Must be careful who you're listening to. Cause your emotional well-being